Word keeps track of many statistics about your documents. The problem, it seems, is getting exactly the statistics that you need in a way that you can readily use. This quick tip looks at how you can use the statistics to calculate an average length of the words in either a selection or in the entire document. There are a couple of ways that you can go about calculating the average word length for a selection of text or the entire document. The first approach is to use the word count tool. Start by selecting some text that you want to analyze. Let's say I only want this first paragraph right here. I don't have to select the text. If I don't select any text, then any of the calculations will have to do with the entire document as a whole. Then I'm going to jump over to the Review tab of the ribbon, and there's a word count tool right over here. I click on that, and I can see the statistics for what I have selected within this particular document. It shows that there's a full page here, but it's not. It's just one paragraph on that page. But it does show me the number of characters, both with spaces and without spaces. You'll want to use the character count that doesn't include spaces and then divide it by the number of words that's shown in the dialog box. That'll give you your average word length. Now, I should point out that it's also interesting that we can go down here to the very bottom of the status bar, and there's an option down here that shows the number of words within the document. If I click on that, it brings up that exact same dialog box that we looked at just a moment ago. If you don't see the number of words on your status bar, well, then all you have to do is right-click, and you can customize the status bar to include the word count right there. I'll press Escape to get out of that. That brings us to the second thing that you can do to determine the average word count. You can use the editor. Now, to get to the editor, all you have to do is press F7. When you do, the editor task pane appears at the right side of the screen, and the editor starts to show you things that it considers to be inadequacies in your writing. You can see that it's selected the word itself. Well, I don't want it to do it with just the words. I don't want to go through all of these things that it thinks may be wrong. So I'm going to click somewhere else within the document. Doesn't matter where. I'm just going to click right there. And then I'm going to scroll down in the task pane here and notice that there's an Insights area that says Document Stats. If I click on Document Stats, it says we're going to be calculating the stats for a long document. This one has 44 pages in it, and it may take a few minutes to do it. Yes, I want to continue, so I'm going to go ahead and click on OK. And we can see the spinning wheel there that tells us that Word is thinking. It's analyzing the document. And in short order, it's going to bring up some statistics about the entire document here. These are the readability statistics for this document. Note that the dialog box includes an Averages section right here in the middle. You can see here not only the average word length, but also other averages for the text. So that gives you two different ways that you can get your average word length within your document. But there is one caveat that I should draw to your attention. It seems that Word, in each of the ways described in this quick tip, often returns different counts. For instance, if you look back at the word count dialog box, you can see a checkbox at the bottom of that dialog box that controls whether Word includes text boxes, footnotes, and endnotes in the statistics. The other method, where we displayed the readability statistics in the editor, doesn't offer that flexibility. It seems to return counts that don't include the text boxes, footnotes, or endnotes. The upshot of this is that you shouldn't be surprised if you get slightly different results for each of the methods presented in this quick tip. You need to pick a method that works best for you and for your needs, and understand that the results are, at best, approximate. I hope that you found this quick tip helpful. If you did, you might consider signing up for my Word Tips newsletter. Every weekly issue is free, and it includes great tips that you can put to work right away. Information is in the notes just below this video. Thanks for spending a few minutes with me today.